Hello and welcome to the Entrepreneur Drummer. Just a quick video today about portfolios. I want to give you 4 main do's and don'ts when it comes to putting portfolios on your website for potential clients to listen to. If you have a website but you don't have a portfolio on, then it's really important that you put one on as soon as possible. If you don't have a portfolio, as well as reviews, there's no proof on your website that you are good at what you do. If you don't have any form of examples of your work on there, then people are not going to hire you from your website, and that is going to be a massive problem for you, because the whole point of a website is to convert people to work with you. So if you don't have a portfolio on there and you're not converting, then you're wasting your time and or money by having a website in the first place. So either if you don't have a portfolio at all, or you're not sure if you're getting it right, maybe you're not converting many people from your website, then listen to these 4 do's and don'ts and get yourself on the right track. Each to do and to not do are polar opposites, so I'm going to be mentioning them in pairs rather than all the to do's and all the not to do's. The first thing to do is to have 3 to 5 of your very best tracks on your portfolio. The not to do to that will be to not have an endless list of tracks there, maybe 8 to 10 or even more, for people to just scroll through and think, well, what the hell do I listen to? It's fair to think that maybe if you do work with a variety of genres, you need to have a bit of everything on there just to attract everybody. Like I mentioned earlier, if you try to appeal to everyone, you actually appeal to no one. So you'll be much better off by picking your best 3 or 4 or even 5 tracks to put on there, so then they sound the best to the people that actually listen to them. Make sure you pick your best sounding tracks, put them on there, and if you don't have 3 to 5 tracks, then start doing some form of free work or cheaper work to your friends so you can build up your portfolio. The next to do is to label the tracks up by genre and not by the actual band name or the song title. By all means, you can put this in the small print somewhere, but the thing is, unless you work with absolutely massive bands, then that is not going to mean anything to the people that click on them. They're going to think, who the hell is that band? I don't really care who the band is, I just want to know what the song's like and if it's good enough for me to want to work with. If you label the songs up by genre, then people are going to go onto that portfolio and they're going to know what they're clicking on and what to expect. If someone goes on there looking for a certain kind of project to listen to because they're after a certain kind of song recording on, then it's going to be super easy for them to just click on the one that says rock or metal or reggae or jazz or anything along them lines and actually listen to what they want to listen to. By all means, if you've worked with seriously big artists that everyone's heard of, then put their names on there, but I'm very sure that if you're in that position right now, then you won't be watching this video. Another to do is to use the main audio player that your website host provides. Use the default one that they provide because it's usually really good. It looks great as well and it integrates really well with the website. Do not use Spotify or even worse SoundCloud players on your website. It looks tacky, it doesn't look great, it doesn't go with anything, and even worse, they don't always integrate with the device that people are actually trying to listen to it on. If people don't have SoundCloud or Spotify on their mobiles, then it's just going to redirect them to their website to create an account. If it's on Spotify and they don't have a Spotify account, it's just going to give them a 30-second preview, which you may argue is enough, but you want to be giving them the full picture of the song. That's why you just want to use something easy, something that integrates well with the website, something that looks good and doesn't give them any bullshit or redirect them to any external sites. The last to do is maybe a surprising one for you, and that is to use MP3 and not WAV files. A lot of people would argue that WAV files are better quality. However, when it comes to people wanting to listen to a drum performance, people aren't really caring about the exact quality of the actual sound itself. They want to hear that your playing is good and it suits the song well. When your website provider actually encodes the WAV files and the MP3 files down onto the portfolio player, there's actually not an awful lot of difference between the quality of the two. I've had it before when I've tried to listen to someone's work and it's just taken forever to load, so I've just actually gone off the website altogether. People have very short attention spans now. If people are waiting 5, maybe even 10 seconds for your song to load, then they're just going to get bored and leave, and then you've perhaps lost a potential client. In short, MP3 still sounds great and it's going to load much quicker on your website, which means that you're going to retain their attention and get them actually listening to your portfolio. The last thing you want to do, if you've grabbed a client's attention, they're surfing your website, they want to listen to your work, and you let them leave because you're making them wait too long to listen to your songs. It's important you don't let things slip up at this point because you've already worked hard to gain their attention. They're interested in what you do, so you need to make sure they stay on your website and then go ahead and book a project with you or ask for a quote. So those are my main to-dos and not to-dos when it comes to actually building your portfolio and putting it on your website. If you have any more questions about this topic, feel free to just comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.